finding out what you mean when you say that you would apply the natural law philosophy to the Constitution is, in my view, the single most important task of this committee. I just want to make sure we all know.
How does he have more hair now than then?
You and I know.
I don't know.
There's a fervent and aggressive school of thought that wishes to see natural law further inform the Constitution than it does now, argued against by the positivist led by Judge Bork. Now, again, that may be lost on all the people. You know and I know what we're talking about.
You know, boy.
Someone may apply
And
it in
I
a way,
know, boy.
like Moore, who leads him in a direction that is, quote, liberal. You may apply it in a way that leads you in a direction that's conservative. Or you may, like many argue, not apply it at all. But it is a fundamental question that is going to be almost impossible for non-lawyers to grasp in an exchange. But you know and I know.
Senator Biden was very focused on natural law. How did that go?
Who knows? I have no idea what he was talking about. All I know is that he was asking me these questions about natural law. One of the things you do in hearings is you have to sit there and look attentively at people you know have no idea what they're talking about.
With him at least once a day. He never made an inappropriate advance, uttered an off-color remark, or used coarse language in my presence. I was younger and more politically active than Anita Hill. I was the first person to bring and introduce him to a luncheon with Thomas Sowell and others at the Capitol Hill Club. During this entire period, he never made any inappropriate actions towards me or any other female with whom I saw him.
In addition to working with Clarence Thomas at the Department of Education, I shared an office with him for 2 years in this building. Our desks were a few feet apart. Because we worked in such close quarters, I could hear virtually every conversation for 2 years that Clarence Thomas had. Not once in those 2 years did I ever hear Clarence Thomas make a sexist or offensive comment. Not once.
Senator, I would like to start by saying unequivocally, uncategorically, that I deny each and every single allegation against me today. I think that this today is a travesty. I think that it is disgusting. I think that this hearing should never occur in America. I think something is dreadfully wrong with this country when any person in this free country,
not just me,
be subjected to this. This is not a closed room. There was an FBI investigation.
Just like Kavanaugh.
This is not an opportunity to talk about difficult matters privately or in a closed environment. This is a circus. It's a national disgrace. And from my standpoint, as a black American, as far as I'm concerned, it is a high-tech lynching for uppity blacks who in any way deign to think for themselves, to do for themselves, to have different ideas.
Get it?
And it is a message that unless you kowtow to an old order, this is what will happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
You will be lynched, destroyed, caricatured by a committee of the U.S. Senate rather than hung from a tree.
I'm just a civil servant.
I know he's